So the final improvement that we're going to make on the snake game is arguably the hardest one, which is why I saved it for last. We are going to check to see if the head of the snake bangs into any part of the rest of its body, which we'll just call its tail from now on, or body segment. So what we're going to do is go down to right before we created our game over here, or right below it, either above or below. I don't really care which way you do it. Actually, I'm going to do it below. And I'm going to say, we're going to make a function that checks collision. So we're going to say check for collision of snake head with rest of body. And we're going to name this self collision check, because we're checking for a self collision. Is the snake banging into itself, which you can't do in the snake game. So the first thing we need to do is create a variable head, and we're going to say head equals snake, and we're going to get the head, which is the very first item in the list. So if we look at the snake as each segment being part of a list, 0 would be the location of the first part of the body, 1 would be the location of the second, 2 would be the third, and so on. And within that list, each item has its X and Y location. So we want the head's X coordinate and its Y coordinate. And we're going to use those values to loop through each segment of the snake's body to see if the head is touching it. That will let us know if we've had a self collision. So that's the snake banging into itself, basically. We're going to use a for loop to do this. So I said this is the hardest part. We're going to say for I in range, and we want to go starting at 1. We don't want to know if it bangs into its own head, because it will always do that when it moves. Trust me. We're going to start with the second segment. So we're going to say 1, which is the second segment, and then however long the snake is. We need to loop through it that many times because I need to check to see if it's hitting each part of its body. So we're going to get the X and Y location of the body segment. To do that, we're going to say segment equals snake I, and then I'm going to say segment X. I want to get the snake's X location, so I'm going to get the X coordinate from that segment. Oops. And then I want to know, and I spelled segment wrong there, I added an E in. There we go. Segment Y, and I want to know that particular spot that I'm looking at of the body, what its Y coordinate is. So now I've got the segments locations. Now I need to check to see if the head and the body segment X and Y match. So that's the exact location it is. Call game over. So I'm going to say if, and this if is kind of a little bit, again, I told you this is a little bit trickier. We need some double stuff going on. We're going to look at segment X is equal to X, which was the head's X coordinate, and segment Y is equal to the Y of the head. So the body Y is equal to Y, the head X is equal to the body X. That means our snake has banged into some part of its body. We're going to make the snake disappear. So we're going to say for I in range, and we're going to go for the length of the snake, because we want to make each piece of the snake disappear. We're going to hide that turtle. So we're going to hide each piece of our little snake. And we are also going to call game over, which will pop up our game over screen. And that's way up here somewhere. Where are you, game over? Right here, where it calls and writes that game over. So we are going to hide the snake. We should actually hide the food as well if he hits himself. So let's go back out here. We hid the snake. Let's also say food.hide turtle. Get rid of him. Let's save this and check our progress here. Oh, we need to call self collision. Huh. So every single time we move, we want to check for a self collision. So I'm going to actually call the self collision in the move function. So every time I move, I'm going to check for a self collision. Check. So this is right in that move function. At the very end, I'm going to check. So I'll move my body and see if I hit myself. Move my body, see if I hit myself each time. Let's run this baby and see if she works. So I'm going to go over. That blinking is driving me nuts, but there's nothing I can do about it. At least not with what I have available in this Tinker environment. All right, I have to get to a certain length before I'm going to be able to smack into myself. The snake's got to be at least 5 long, I believe, to be able to hit its own tail. All right, so now I can go around and smack into myself, and game over. I smacked into myself. Let's test again and make sure. Aha! I can. Excellent. Smacked right into myself, and the game is over. And that's the finished snake game. You can change your snake color. You could change a lot of stuff about this if you wanted to, but this is as far as we're going to move with it together.